what happened at the Vic Open was almost identical. I mean, I was in Thailand and Singapore a couple of weeks after the Vic Open was over, and sitting in a player dining in Singapore, I was listening to 2 players that had played in the Vic Open, talking to 6 players who hadn't, and just telling about how cool it was and the experience. They'd played their practice round with some different guys, and they shared warm-up routines and how great the fans were about the whole thing. It was, to me, it was like a flashback, almost like listening to the Women's Australian Open, where events really take hold is when word of mouth within the athletes take off. I mean, we can do all we want in promotion and all that, but at the end of the day, if the athletes like it, believe it, and it means something to them, they'll tell other athletes, and that's what's going on in the LPGA. There's been a real awakening. So I think a lot of players just looked at it and said, long way to go and a small purse. But I can tell you that in our locker rooms since, both of those Australian events have really raised their profile just because of the way other players who went talked about them.